High school hoops action. Grand Island, they're visiting the Northeast Rockets. Quick ball movement by the Rockets to get things started. Donnelly, Washington is able to finish off the glass to take the early lead. Then it's Washington finding Jaden Webb underneath the hoop, laying it in for Northeast. Later, it's Rockets with a huge lead. It's Washington dominating inside again. Now, after a missed three-point attempt, Serena Huron battles for the board and gets the putback as Northeast wins big, 72-22. Now we got a Lincoln matchup here. North Star, they're hosting the Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks. And at the start of the second half, the Silverhawks force a turnover. They toss it all the way down to Freddie Wallace, who easily puts it away for two. Southwest on a run in the third. Good ball movement ends in the hands of Truemine Lee, who gets the bucket. The Gators find the basket after Frazonia Wynn gets her own rebound, turns around, and she banks it in. But Southwest was too much to handle. They beat North Star 71-28. And out in the Tri-Cities, Kearney playing host to Lincoln High in a doubleheader. We start with the girls. Despite a slow start for both teams offensively, Kiana Wiley shows off her speed through contact. The shot off the glass is good, but this made it just 5-3 midway through the first quarter. Tatum Rusher then tries to get something going for the Bearcats. She drains a shot from behind the arc, but Kearney, they still trailed by 4 after 8 minutes of play. The Lynx tacking onto their lead. Brianna Robinson flailing to the rack. The shot goes, but as she's yelled for the foul, and she gets the technical foul. That's a free point for Kearney, but Lincoln High, they were too much to handle. They win this one out west, 53-44. And for the girls' scores, York beats Aurora 33-20 for the Central Conference title. Elkhorn North claims their first EMC title with a win over Norris, and Cross County wins the Crossroads with a win over Exeter Milligan. All right, let's get to the boys. A big battle in South Lincoln as North Star visited Southwest. Ben Hutziger with it in transition for the Hawks, drives into the paint and finishes after the hard contact and the foul. Fans are absolutely loving it. Cooper Westland charges inside, flips it up, it rolls around and drops in for North Star. Now a wild sequence as North Star turns it over. Silverhawks, they scoop it up and get it to Bomb Boom. Drives, slams it home on the other end. Southwest fans electric as they win it this one, 63-58 in a close one. And part 2 of the doubleheader out west was a thriller. Lincoln High cashes in on the first bucket. Andrew Gaines dishes it to Vincent Garrett, who finishes the reverse layup to kick things off. But Kearney promptly responds as Caden Miller launches a deep ball from straight away. It's good to put the Bearcats on top. Back and forth we go as Gaines keeps it for himself this time, getting the floater to fall through as the Lynx reclaim an advantage. Kearney, though, too hot to handle from three-point territory. First, Will Vanderbeek switches a triple from the wing to get the crowd going. Then Parker Wise sees Jack Dahlgren left alone behind the arc. He bangs it through as Kearney would win by 10, 66-56. Now to Pius. The Thunderbolts hosting the Columbus Discoverers tonight. Early in the action, Pius, they're on a fast break. Jared Bower open in the corner for the 3 for the Bolts. Columbus down by 12 in the second quarter. Tada and Bell hits the triple from the wing for the Discoverers. Columbus, though, still trying to discover a way to cut into the deficit. Bell finds Ian Luby, who knocks down the triple. Bolts stood firm, though. Brady Christensen on the other end, slicing inside and laying it in as Pius would pull away to win, 55-31. And finally, what a game this was. Lincoln Northeast Rockets welcoming Grand Island for some action. First quarter, Porter Basil starting things off with a bang, knocks down a triple in the first possession, and teammate Carlos Valdez working down low. Couple spin moves later, and he finds a way to float it in. But Virginia commit Isaac Trout keeping his team in this. He pulls up from deep, got a man on him, but he still sinks the 3. The Rockets would lead much of the way, but this one would go into overtime. Northwest at the buzzer would make the game-winning bucket, but got the shot off after time expires. Grand Island wins this one 46-44 in OT. For the boys' scores, an exciting end in the Crossroads game, but Cross County sweeps it with an OT win over Osceola. In other games, Ashland Greenwood beat Louisville and Bennington topped Waverly.